Hello everybody and welcome. Today we're going to look at some 3D prints because I've been doing that a lot recently and it's kind of fun. Now I can't use my left hand right now because I kind of stabbed myself while getting this last print off like 30 minutes ago, so it's gauzed up, but I can use my right hand, so we're good to go. Anyways, these are just some things to kind of show what's going on here because the printer I'm using is an Ender 3 Pro and it's a really cool printer. So I'll start with these. These are little test cubes that I did to test the three default quality settings. This one's on the lowest quality. Let's see if I can see if you can see that, or you can. It has focus, or it has some pretty noticeable print lines on the side. Is it gonna? Is it not gonna let me see it? There you go. You can kind of see that. Yeah, but even despite that, it's actually pretty good. Like for larger prints, this is perfectly fine. This is standard quality, which is what a lot of my early prints were in. What's it? Come on, camera, focus. And same kind of thing. It's oh come on, focus. I'm on my phone. It has issues focusing on near things. But yeah, same kind of thing. It has visible print lines, but they're a lot less noticeable. It had those diagonal lines. Those don't show up in prints anymore. That seems to have been whatever was wrong with it at that time, but I fixed it. And lastly, this was the high resolution one, where it's actually pretty similar to the standard quality, but the overall quality is actually much better. Like yeah, you can kind of see it. Like it's quite smooth. You can still feel ridges, but it's quite smooth. And this is the quality that I printed my Venera lander in. This is the model that I actually glued together. It's good to go. But yeah, no, its quality is actually very good. I had to glue it all together, mind you. I did notice on round objects, you get... where is it? Oh, right there. There's like a seam, and that's called Z seam, or Y seam. It's whatever. It's one of the axis. It's basically where the nozzle starts and stops when doing a new layer, so it makes a seam. On more like squared objects, it usually hides that in a corner or a seam, so you can't see it. But I don't really care. It can be easily polished out. This had to use some supports, like for underneath here, and it's still kind of rough there. I kind of sanded it a bit, but for the most part, it came out beautifully. The first layer on this was terrible, as you can see, but yeah. Actually, looking at this, I actually make this model in a larger size now. Like this is the size that I'm going to be producing and selling. And look at that first layer. I don't know if you can really see it, but it's smooth and beautiful. The seam there is a little more prominent. But yeah, it's a lot of fun. And over here is what actually I was working on the last couple of days, because I'm going to be making, like, sculpting and printing off minifigures. So to test quality on tiny things, I printed off Buddhas. Now this one, I think, yeah, this one, once it focuses in, was printed at, oh, come on, once it focuses, this one was printed at 0.05 millimeter height at 25 millimeters a second, or yeah, and it is like magnificent. I can't get over how well it came out. The head, like all the texture is there. The face came out beautifully. There's even detail on the robe that you can see. This took 3 hours to print, but totally worth it. And I can't actually see print lines on it either. Like it's almost glossy. It's really good. The only error I saw is underneath the arm there. There was some drooping. That can be fixed with a support or something. So, because this is print without supports, so it's not that bad. I can actually sand that with an emery board, and it would go away, and then it can be painted. so I'm not terribly concerned. But like the head and everything, and this one took half this one took half the time to print. It was printed at 0.1 millimeter height at, what was it, 45 millimeters a second, and it's actually also pretty damn good. The detail on the head isn't as sharp. Like it's a little more smooth and rounded, but it's still there. Even the detail on the robe is actually still present. The details on the face is a little softer, I did notice, but not by a whole lot. And the robe is actually very good. The base is very good. This one, the arm printed better. There's less drooping there. That's because it was thicker lines, mind you. And yeah, I'm actually quite pleased with that. Overall, this one came out better, but the other one is still pretty good. Like if I'm gonna do like D&D miniatures for like a hero miniature, which is like the player character, I'll probably do this level. But for like horde enemies or just cheaper ones, this one's perfectly fine because it still looks really good. There's a bit of strain there between the arm. I didn't clean that out yet, but yeah, no, it's really cool. Let's put these all back. Boop. And yeah, once Etsy stops being dumb, I can sell these because I'm ready to go to sell these already, but Etsy making the store had problems. So yeah, soon. But yeah, I know 3D printing. It's actually a lot of fun. I'm really enjoying it. Actually, one second. I also printed off this a little while ago. This was a well, it's just like a small model of a rocket I'm working on that uses rotor blades to, like unpowered rotor blades to slow down to descent and land. So it's not a helicopter like Roton, but it just like auto rotates to slow down and land. And this one, I don't know if you can see it. Which side had it? I think it was this side. It has these little, it had like these little stepping lines on the side, and I assumed that that was just like a motor issue or whatever. I actually, oh yeah, I can see it in the shadow. But I tensioned all the bands, like the pulleys and all that, and that went away. So, but yeah, no. Um, 3D printing, it's pretty cool. Anyways, thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed. I will do more actual videos later. I've just been really busy on this because uh, I'm hopefully going to be making money. I have a bunch of people interested already, and I've already sold 2 of these just by themselves. So I'm trying to make the printer pay off itself, and then once it does, I can make fun things again. But thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and space. Oh, as an addition, this is a little tool holder that I made. I modeled it and then just printed it off because I needed something to like organize my printer's tools because, well, they were annoying me. So I have the spatula, 2 wrenches, and then the Allen keys, the nozzle thingy, and a screwdriver. And it's all in this little holder now. That's kind of fun.